this is Bonnie from Backward Story, and I have an Enchanted Book Box unboxing for you. I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. This sucker showed up on my doorstep this morning, even though it's Monday and nobody is working today, so I don't know if it was there since yesterday or what, but it was a nice surprise to open my door to. I wasn't going to film this today. It's almost midnight. I haven't even opened this box. I was going to wait until I got back from BEA because I just don't really have time to be doing this, but a couple people asked me what was in it because their stuff still hasn't shipped and they wanted to know, so this is just going to be a really fast, down and dirty video today, and I am sorry for that, but I still have so much to do, and let's take a look. Sorry for the less than ideal lighting. Again, it's midnight. I was going to wait and do this when it was a little nicer out. We get what we get, right? The first thing I noticed is the box is a little shorter than the box that we received in March for To Kill a Kingdom. I can't remember the name of the theme, but the book was To Kill a Kingdom. So you can see the sticker is on the box. It's a smaller box, whereas Enchanted Book Box has it stamped right on the box itself. So, alright, going sideways, we have a little bit more light here because the back of the box isn't hiding anything. This is your spoiler card. The theme is Risk It All. And once again, they have this really cute little thank you sticker sealing everything together. The first thing we have is a tapestry. Dream up something wild and improbable. Laini Taylor, Strange the Dreamer. So it's quite large. It takes up almost my entire door. And I just can't walk backwards far enough without hitting furniture, so this is the best close-up you'll get. But if you also have this box, you will see it. So there's a little bit of spoiler on the edge. Not really, but sort of. I don't know if I can actually even get a better picture of this anywhere, but I will try to do that when I get back from New York next month. The next thing we have is a candle. It is Scythe's Apprentice, blackberry scented. I would assume that is from Scythe by Neil Schusterman, and it's got little flecks of blackberry in it, so that is really cool. It has a very subtle smell. It's not a super strong smell, but I think that it's really cute. It actually almost looks like a watermelon. It's definitely a good spring, summer design that you can use a lot with warm-hued books. Next, we have a little notepad. We Are All Someone's Monster, Leigh Bardugo. I would assume that is from Six of Crows. It's just a little notebook. I can always use a good notebook. And we have some really lovely character art. I'm sorry, my sheets are all wrinkled and gross, and I need to change them tomorrow. This is just not a good video, is it? I'm going to butcher this, Megan Jeong, because there are so many different ways that I have heard that last name pronounced, and Jang, I know I'm gonna butcher it, so that is the artist. And my first guess would be Feyre and Reese, however, I don't think it is. We have this cute little sword that says Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my fingers out of this video because they are just a mess of paint right now. I always get so messy when I do nail art and I'm not finished, so I'm trying to hide that from you guys. Again, not the most ideal filming conditions. The next thing we have is a magnetic bookmark from Barely Paper Company. My first instinct would be to say Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young, which came out, I want to say it came out in April. Yeah, it came out late April. It was in Owlcrate, and I read it back in February or March, and it was really good. This is an art print. It says, "It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends." Last but not least, we have the book Furyborn by Claire Legrand. You get a nice pop of red beneath the jacket, a little bit of white on the end papers, a beautiful map, and your chapter headings. There's your letter if you want to pause it and read it. It's super small. Actually, this is easier for me to read through the camera too. Makes it a little bigger. I was lucky enough to read an early copy of this book. Claire is a local author. I've met her several times over the year, and she's always talked about that book that didn't get published. And she has, I think, 19 rejection letters on it that she takes around to schools. And this is the book of her heart, and it's amazing to see it finally being published and to have the book community embrace it and to have it be one of the most buzzed about books of the year for YA. And I'm just so happy for her and so proud of her. And the summary says, 2 young women centuries apart hold the power to either save their world or doom it. And it's basically about a pair of queens from a prophecy, and it says that there will be a queen of light and a queen of blood, and nobody wants to be the queen of blood. They all want to be the sun queen. And you have these 2 young women, Riel and Eliana, and they are alive 1,000 years apart. And the book just begins their stories, and it talks about what Riel did in the past, and it leads up to what Eliana is going to do going forwards once she embraces this destiny that she's about to fall into, that she has no clue that she is about to fall into. And I'm not describing it very well, but it is so good. It is definitely worth picking up. I loved Furyborn so much, and I'm really, really excited to have a finished copy. Here's a brief look at the spoiler card. You have the book. The tapestry is by Dorothy Reeds. The candle is by Spidey Scent Candles. The notebook is Six of Crows inspired, so I would assume it was made by them. The Game of Thrones letter opener, which is awesome. I've been saying I want a weapon-shaped letter opener. Sky the Deep magnetic bookmark. I was right about that being Sky in the Deep. That's really awesome. We have no merch for that yet. That's by Barely Paper Company. Harry Potter quote artwork. Okay, so the character cards are The Cruel Prince, and they are by Megan Jong Art. So I didn't think they were Feyre and Reese because the tail and the horns kind of made me think twice about it, but I wasn't completely sure. So that is everything in the May Risk It All box. I'm a little sad there's no Furyborn merch because that's one of the reasons I picked up this box, because I love Claire so much. But I think that everything else is very cute, and I'm glad that we're getting merch for series that have just come out this year that there's not a lot out for yet. So I'm excited to hear what you guys think. I want to know what your favorite items are this month. I actually am really happy to have the letter opener because I've been wanting that for a long time. I mean, not a letter opener, but you know, a weapon-shaped one that I can use for a bookstagram. And that's it. I am going to finish up and go to bed because I need to be up in like 5.5 hours. So I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.